Hey, let's watch quiet little elf mage person absolutely decimate the shit out of a bunch of demons. How about that? That sounds like a pretty good way to spend, I don't know, it's 24-minute episode, so who knows, 45 minutes to an hour with me as I go increasingly insane about various parts of how this show is animated. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's do that. Hello, hi, welcome to anime reaction thing with me, TBSkyen, which is the thing that I do where I watch anime and I enjoy them and I react to them and you watch them with me and then you hear the reactions. You know how this works. If you haven't belonged to one of these before, the way it works is that I have got on screen for you a timer in the top left corner and also this little strip of screenshot up at the very top that shows the subtitles, just the little part of the screen where the subtitles are on, and doesn't show a lot else, and hopefully doesn't get me copyright smacked right from to the depths and the pits of hell. Shouldn't do. I've obscured it enough that it probably shouldn't do, but that'll help you keep in time with me as I go through the episode, because I'm not going to actually play the episode up on screen for you, at least not very much of it. Play very, very little of it, as little as I can to avoid, the copyright slaps. But you will have your own entirely legitimate copy of the episode open, and you will press play in that one at the same time as I press play in this one, and we'll watch the episode together, and I'll give you a countdown. I'll go 3, 2, 1, go. And then every once in a while, when I go insane about something and I have a bunch more stuff to say, I'll say 3, 2, 1, pause. I will do my little spiel, which could be anywhere from 30 seconds to several minutes long. And once I'm done with that, I'll say 3, 2, 1, go, and you'll use the screenshot that will be on screen, as well as the subtitles, as well as the timer, to stay in sync with me where I am. Does that sound more or less reasonable? Does that sound doable? Does that sound like a thing a person can do? I hope so, because I've been doing this for like 7 episodes now, and if it's not actually reasonable and it doesn't work, then I have been wasting a lot of people's time. So, without any further ado, let's get into it. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so we're just fully replaying the last scene of the last episode. I guess that makes sense as a way to set it up. Whoa. Oh, waiting. Hang on. Wait. No. Hang on. Shit. Fuck. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Pause. Hold on a second. Just a moment. Just a minute. Hang on. Did I just spot? It's a brief shot. But this shot, because the line work on the walls and everything definitely looks hand drawn, right? Like it has that aesthetic. But it rotates mid. Is no. I mean, I guess they could have rotoscoped the, like, that's definitely, if that is hand drawn, which I doubt, that'll have been rotoscoped the fuck over an actual, like, a 3D. Hang on. Because, like, I'm looking at the shackles, and they seem to me to be moving and rotating. Like, that's too perfect to be 2D hand animated. I'm pretty sure. Wait, is he also? No. Because I was about to say that he would be the only 2D animated object in the scene, but is he? No, that's a 3D model, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't that a 3D model? I mean, it could be 2D with like, just the... I think that's a 3D model. I think it is. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I think it's a 3D model. 12 frames. I think I caught it. I think I finally caught you, Frieren. I think. I'm genuinely not 100% sure about him. Like, he might be 2D animated, but if you have the whole scene and you're already simulating the light and you're already, then why wouldn't you just? I think this is the first fully 3D shot that I've spotted. Not in the sense that there might not have been more of them. I think there might have been that I just didn't catch. But I think this is the first fully 3D shot I caught. I think so. I'm willing to make that call. If someone in the comments knows, tell me if I'm wrong. But I think that was a 3D shot. Okay, let's go to 1 minute 39, where we are now. I think I got you. I think I did. I'm not sure, but I think I did. I think I got it. I think I caught you. Why do I care about this? Oh my god. Okay. Right, okay. Okay. 3. Okay. 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 3, 2, 1, go. Wait, that was... Yeah, no hesitation. I'm not so sure that'll necessarily work, Frieren. I don't think the door was 3D, which is weird because doors are usually the kind of thing that you would. Sorry, I didn't mean to pause there. That was a reflex. Because doors would usually. I have to go back and check. Okay, 3, 2, 1, pause. I just paused that on reflex. Sorry. Because doors would usually be... Because, like, something like a door opening, like this fairly complex geometric thing, that would usually be the kind of thing you use 3D for. I mean, surely that's what they're doing here, right? Like, they're hiding it well, but surely the door is a 3D object. Yeah, I think it is. Again, all rotoscoped over 3D, but I think the door there is just a 3D object with, like, really good textures on it. I think. And that's a completely sensible shortcut to take. Like, there's no reason not to do it. Anyway, let's, I don't want to skip the intro. 3, 2, 1, go. I'm just so pleased that I finally caught a 3D shot. Like a fully 3D, like one where they weren't fucking cheating. like one where I don't feel intense doubt about, like, shit, did they do that with 2D or 3D? Because I don't have any, like, I don't have any snobbishness about 3D and 2D animation. It's like, it's a tool. You use it to achieve an effect. You use it to make something look a way that you want it to look. And the weakness of most 3D as it's used in 2D animation is that it just looks ugly. Right? That it stands out, that is dissonant with the animation that surrounds it, and I don't like that. Like, that's the thing that people react negatively against, is that 3D animation present in 2D animation has a tendency to just look fake and, like, unreal and not really mesh well with what's being done. But I don't have that hang up with it. Like, I don't think there's anything cheap about using 3D animation as a tool in 2D animation. At all. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I don't think there's anything cheap about it. I don't think there's anything bad about it. I think it can be done in cheap or, like, efficient, effective ways. And Frieren is an anime that I know it uses more 3D than I've spotted. It fucking must. It has to. But, like, the fact that I haven't spotted it is like, yeah, like, so then it works, right? It does the thing it's supposed to do. It achieves the aesthetic it's supposed to achieve. I swear to God, some of those background NPCs, though. I could go for a burger. I could really go for a burger. Oh, no. I like his cowardice so much. It's this luckless little wooby. I love his cowardice so much. It's such a good character trait for him. He's like the cowardly lion. Wait, would that make Frieren the Tin Man or Fern? Which one is Dorothy? Oh, Stark, you poor baby. Oh, they are so good against each other. Baby boy. Oh, sweetie. Ooh, that sitting down and opening the book motion was smooth. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, pause. You know how I know that the 4 knights who are with the guy right now are definitely going to die? It's a character design thing. So, and this is a very basic character design. You'll see this in, like, anything. Because they're faceless. Because they have the helmets on and they have no discernible personality traits whatsoever. They're gonna die. Maybe he is too, but he's gonna have a more dramatic death. They're and like I almost called it on the first meeting with the thing. Like I figured that probably they wouldn't immediately get into a fight there. That like the demons, because the story is doing the thing of the demons lie by using words to manipulate human beings, which is what they did. But at this point, like, tensions have escalated. One of their guys is dead. They're probably about to do some murder violence. And so these people are going to fucking die, especially these 4 guys. Probably also him. And it's because they're faceless. It's because their character designs are specifically made to anonymize them as much as possible. And that is a way of dehumanizing characters, right? You'll see this in, you think about Star Wars, for example. If you pay attention to the costume design of the Rebels versus the Empire, anytime there's a big shooting scene where a bunch of people get killed, the Rebels all wear open-face helmets or outfits or gear that shows their face. Like the X-Wing scenes are a great example. Like when you get these shots from inside the X-Wing cockpit, every single time the Rebels have faces. You can always see their faces, but when it's the Imperial pilots flying around doing stuff, they are faceless. They have just helmets on and nothing on in there. And that's because what the movie is doing, it's getting you to sympathize with and care about the rebels that die, but you don't give a fucking shit about the Imperials that die, right? Like, because the movie is making this specific point out of dehumanizing the bad guys, of like preventing you from identifying with them in a human manner, so that when they die, it doesn't feel as shocking as it does when like a humanized person does, right? And that's just one of the ways that like film as a medium manipulates your attention and your sympathies, and like manipulates who you're rooting for, who you're considering the protagonist of a given scene. That's one of the ways it does that. So when a dude walks into a room with 4 faceless goons, and these guys, like, we know the story structure is that these people are incredibly fucking powerful, and the humans of this town will need Frieren to help them defeat these well, Stark and Fern, to help them defeat these demons. They cannot deal with them themselves. We have to warf it, right? Like, we have to have a scene that demonstrates how powerful these motherfuckers are and how scary they are, so that it can be necessary and heroic when our heroes swoop in to save them. Which means these guys, like, it might not be in this scene, maybe it's in the next scene, like, who knows, like, but they are going to die. Like, that's the point of them as character designs. That's why they're designed this way in these scenes. That's why you don't have a guard captain with his helmet off who has like a personality and a voice and a face. It's because they need to be expendable pawns. We need to be able to execute these characters or these people in the story without creating the cognitive dissonance of like, oh, hey, wait, hang on, wait a minute, that character was important and personable, and like, how are we killing them off so callously? That feels weird. Well, just fucking put helmets on them so they can die without causing a fuss, right? And that's not to say that like you always have to put helmets or hide the faces of characters before you kill them, because otherwise it's cognitive dissonance. No. Like, film is more complicated than that. But this is one of the shortcuts to like, oh, we need some expendable goons we can kill off. Hide their faces. Like, hide their faces, make them generic, make them like interchangeable, make them non-specific, make them as little a character as possible within the visual language of the film, and the audience will sort of more easily go, oh yeah, like expendable goons, they die, who cares, doesn't matter. And that's just a little character design thing. Like, these people are gonna die. This scene next, before the end of the episode. Let's make that call, because I'm sort of losing my nerve here. Before the end of the episode, these motherfuckers are gonna die. They are gonna get killed by probably the girl, sort of because she's the one who's like seems the most harmless, and she's gonna do something like snap their necks or whatever. And it's gonna be scary because it's the little girl that did. Like, something like that is gonna happen. But it's just the character design tells me that, right? Like, you can then. That's not, I don't want to stress, this is not like a high-level, galaxy-brained, super smart observation. This is like, everyone kind of understands this, right? Like, we all kind of have that sense, that feeling of, oh, those guys are going to die. Like, those are expendable, those are... But the reason why is because they are dehumanized, because they are denied that human connection with you by simply obscuring their features as much as possible and making them generic and interchangeable with each other. One of these guys looks exactly the same as any one of the others. There's no sense of uniqueness, there's no sense of importance to any one of them, so they can be killed off and used, like, they can be considered expendable by the story with no problem. Pay attention to that next time you play a Fire Emblem game. Like, that's one of the games where it's very, very obvious that, like, regular soldiers and, like, the enemy soldier types, they will have character designs that hide their faces all the time, whereas all of the playable characters and all of the named characters and all of the important characters with like that actually matter to the story will have these complex Fire Emblem character designs, right? And, like, bosses will get to have faces, but goons won't. Like, that's the general principle. Anyway, that's enough about that. 3, 2, 1, go. Let's see how they die. If they die. Oh yeah, no, they're gonna die. Unless he talks him down again. Like, are we gonna do it again with he, like, using words to talk him down? Is it like a rule of threes thing? No, they're gonna die. And he's the one who's gonna kill them. Okay. Oh, that blood animation. Holy shit. Oh, that's good. Okay. 3, 2, 1, pause. That was a slow countdown. Hang on, hold on. I need to have another. I need to have another look at that. Nice smear on the arm there as he starts his swing. Right? That's smearing to really sort of communicate the speed and power. That completely obliterates all detail. But, zoom, you get this snap. Oh, she sat down again. I wonder if she's the most powerful of them all, like, if that's the thing that's going on. Oh, I really like that. Like, the way that he wields the blood, like, as a whip, and then as, like, a pole arm, essentially. And, like, the way the guy is dancing backwards under the blows. Like, deflecting, parrying. Yeah, like, oh, that's fucking good. He shifts his grip. Comes in, like, instead of parrying, he beats it back, right? Look at the way that look at the way they're managing and shifting the weight there. This is a thing of, like, anime sword fights, like a lot of the time, the way that they're rendered are kind of weightless, right? Like sword fighters will just like just do moves, right? Like they'll just like instantly there'll be like a flash and then they have done the move. What I like here is like pay attention to the way that this guy has to manage his weight. He has to shift his weight around in order to get into a position where he can actually launch an attack, right? Like so he gets the sword up, switches around, bats away, then pay attention to how he catches himself. Right? He has to catch himself, catch his weight. He does that little one step, and then he can sort of go forwards and try for an actual attack. Like, there's that little moment of him having to catch himself before he can go. I like that a lot. Like, there's a lot of weight to the way that sword fighting is animated. That feels, again, definitely feels like someone has been watching, like, proper animation reference for like how you shift and manage and carry your weight. When you're carrying, like, a sword is a pretty fucking heavy thing, right? It's not impossible to one hand a large blade like that, but like it's a weighty thing, and moving that around around your like center of gravity, that takes readjustment. That takes like an ability to ground yourself and like manage your position. And yeah, it just looked really nice. Anyway, 3, 2, 1, go. What are words? Oh, that's kind of horny. Wait, okay, he dies too. Oh, that's right in the kidney. Oh, fuck me. Oh, he doesn't die. Yet, anyway. Oh, that's right in the kidney, man. Oh, Jesus. Oh, nasty. Who's the mysterious figure in the black cloak? Oh, okay. Three, two, one, pause. It shifted to the wrong frame right as I said that. Once again, I really just the building design of this fucking show, man. Like those little tight packed alleyways with buildings, you can see how the building is kind of not entirely straight. It's sort of listing out over its like, again, like as I've mentioned before, I grew up in a town that's like old enough to have these like 800-year-old buildings sort of still standing around in certain places. Like old townhouses. I've even lived in one, and they like this. Yes, this is what they look like. This is what they feel like to look at. And that's just, oh, it's just so well captured. Like the physicality of how buildings like this are put together, like the way it feels to look at, which is the thing of like a lot of anime, you look at the backgrounds and there just isn't that much to look at. Like the backgrounds are entirely functional. They're entirely about, here is a space, and it's, yeah, generic fantasy town thing with, there's a market stall, there's some hay, I don't know, fuck, bricks, whatever. I just slap a building in the background so that we can say, this is a village scene in a town. Yay. Frieren, just like, there's such attention paid to making these buildings feel like physical presences, like things that actually like exist, and you could go up to them and touch them and like walk among them. And that also comes down to like the choice of camera angle and shot composition, right? Like this shot right here does that work of making the building feel more real, like the place feel more grounded. I just really appreciate that. Anyway, 3, 2, 1, go. Wait. Not 2 seconds ago, she was talking... Oh, I see. She's teaching them a lesson again. Aww. Stuck. Oh, baby boy. Okay, because not 2 seconds ago she was talking about, oh, if I kill the other two and I report the attack, I'll be forgiven. But the way that she's gonna deal with the other two demons is by sending her apprentices at them. Fair enough. I wanted Frieren to fight, though. I really want a longer fight scene with her really showing off. Oh, is she going to deal with the bigger threat? It's gonna be Aura. Is that an army of living suits of armor, or just trophies? That smile from Frieren was a little scary, actually. Oh, she can run underwater. He has to swim. Oh, that was cute. I like that a lot. Okay, hang on. I need to see that again. 3, 2, 1, pause. That was a great shot. Also, Frieren's smile. That was a great shot. Right? Oh, it's a puddle. Like, she's just running through a puddle. That's all that's happening there. And then... this poor boy having to swim. And again, really well managed, like, the up and down motion of, like, Stark in the water. Having to swim, like, parts of him being revealed and hidden as they bob up and down out of the water. That's really well observed. I really like that. That's just a good little comedy moment. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Poor little Whoopi. She can fly, dipstick. He tries so hard to be cool. Poor baby. I love him. He's so good. Are there still gate guards? Wouldn't the demons have killed them by now? Oh, that's a pretty shot. Is he still bleeding to death, or did you, like, heal him a little? Oh, that's an interesting... In contrast to Frieren, who's studying all kinds of magic. They are single-minded. Sucks to suck, I guess. He seems like he would probably rather die. Maybe bite your tongue or something. So, who gets paired up with whom? I feel like Stark would have trouble with the girl. It is Valiant. Oh, I love that rope. I love him. I love him. Get his ass, Stark. Get his ass. Stark might run the first time. Get his ass! Get his ass! Yeah! Oh, that's good. Oh? Stark has to deal with the girl? He's gonna have trouble with that. Oh, I see. Oh. Frieren, the Slayer. Yes. Yes. Yes! I am a slut. I am a slut for fucking fantasy battle Sakuga. I really am. I really, truly, genuinely am. I love that Stark got to have a good moment there. But he still needs to show off. He still needs a bigger moment. He was just a distraction that time. And it was very satisfying to see Fern get that shot off, but he needs a moment. I need my boy. I need my boy to have his time in the sun. I need it. I want it. Oh, God. Things are kicking off. And part of the reason why I'm excited is because, as I've been ranting about, this show is so well paced in its production. It is so well paced in how hiccups. It is so well paced in how it's handling where it's putting its resources, where it's putting its money. Just hang on. Where it's putting its resources, where it's putting its money, where it's putting its animation, where it's putting its Sakuga, right? So I'm really hoping for some fucking... I'm hoping for shit to go off. Because, like, it's... I'm an easy lay for some good fantasy battle Sakuga. I need to watch the next episode. So I think I'm gonna go do that. Bye!